I want to make my real-life Mustang do crazy Hot Wheel tricks.
I've done it!
However, I'm not a stunt driver, and I don't want to damage my baby. I mean, car. As a kid, I was obsessed with toy cars. I'd spend hours doing crazy tricks with them, and I was always dreaming when I grow up, I want to have my own sports car. It's actually the Lambo that inspired me the most. Or maybe it was the Fast and the Furious movies that fueled my passion for cars. I watched the first one from the second it came out to the second one, and then the third one really caught my attention, Tokyo Drift. I think I watched that movie like 27 times or something. But let's face it, I'm not Vin Diesel, and I love my car way too much to risk wrecking it. So I came up with a plan. I am going to be using my real Mustang, a toy Mustang, and a CGI Mustang in combination with a CGI Hot Wheels looping and create some really cool movie magic. The idea is to record myself holding a toy car Mustang. I'll drop it and then transition into a real Mustang that starts driving, does a crazy loop, comes back, and then I pick it up again. And I want to do all of that in just one shot. Shouldn't be too hard. If you work with video templates a lot, you're going to love this. Imagine needing 30 different versions of a soccer video, or if you need a video in 30 different languages. This software handles it effortlessly. It's called Mistika Workflows, today's video sponsor. They have created an amazing tool that automates creating multiple versions of one video template. If you work with clients on projects like this, definitely check out Mistika Workflows. It's a huge time saver. This is a toy car that I just bought on the internet. It looks nothing like my Mustang, but it was the best thing that I could find. So now I'm left with two options. Either I go and buy a new Mustang that looks exactly like the toy car, or I customize this toy car to look exactly like my real Mustang. Because of my limited budget, I went for option 2. This was a really fun process where I did some prop design and recreated my own car. Anyway, this was my result. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think it looks pretty close to my car, and for the first try, I think I did a pretty okay job. After finishing the toy car, we captured all the essential shots we needed for this project. By the way, you might have noticed this little thing on my shirt. This is the Hollyland Lark M2, and it's a little microphone. Super crispy sound, even outside, and it's super easy to use. I can definitely recommend it. All right, back to the studio. Special thanks to Heinz Performance. They're not a sponsor or anything, but they provided my exhaust, and I'm really loving it. In about a week, I will be leaving for Spain for a well-deserved break. Today it's Tuesday, so I have 4 days left to get this finished. So now that I'm in the office, it's time to upload all the footage and go through it. I know that I have a few takes that I will have to cut seamlessly together. I will also need a CGI loop and a CGI version of my car. So I'll get to that. I can either start modeling the version of my car, but luckily some people already did in the past, and I was able to find a really cool Mustang model online. The only thing I needed to do was optimize this model to look exactly like my car and also give it the right textures to make it fit. I did this entire process using Blender. Once that was done, I could move on to preparing the loop that will be in the background where my car will be driving through. I could either model it myself, which is fairly simple, but I also found some STL files that you can actually 3D print for Hot Wheel fans. That means it's the actual Hot Wheels loop, so I'll just go for that and download that as well. And if you're ever sitting behind your desk and you want to do some podcasting or tutorials or just have a quality microphone for behind your desk, we can advise you the Elgato Wave Link. They were so kind to send this one over. It looks super clean, sounds fantastic, and you can also do some live post-processing effects, which I really like. I brought all my footage in Adobe After Effects and I started laying out my final edit, of course with all its mistakes still present. For example, Enzo is holding the toy car where I'm taking it. Obviously, you do not want to see his hand or the toy car just before I take it. So all of these things, I removed it with a clean plate version of my shot and also some masking techniques to remove the hands of him or to remove my car in the background when it wasn't supposed to be there. I also froze a shot of my own car and masked it out to give it some suspension. That just makes it look a lot more real. I also gave it some smoke and some spark effects to give it an impact with the floor. Once I had that, you see me running towards my own car, get in and take off. I'm taking off towards the loop, but there is currently no loop present. So now I'm exporting my shot to Blender, where I'm going to place my loop in the perfect perspective of my shot. Now I need my CGI Mustang to do the actual loop. So I place the CGI Mustang in the same position like my real car in the real shot, and then I drew a path going through the loop and I animated my car going through the path. Once that was done, that was basically it. I exported this and back to After Effects. In After Effects, I have my loop in the middle where my car is now driving through. I did some color matching and I added some noise to make it look integrated into my shot. After some perfect masking and some perfect cuts, I added some sound effects to top it off, and this was my result. Enjoy! If you want to create epic videos yourself, go to filmbro.com. It's a company that I co-founded, and we have a bunch of free templates and assets that you can use to create epic videos yourself. That's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Also check out my monkey video here if you want to keep watching. Until the next time, create epic videos. Bye.